Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. So this morning I'm going to spend a bit of time sorting out my wardrobe and giving it a clean and just organising it, maybe getting rid of a few things that I don't wear anymore, putting some winter clothes away in the loft and just making it look a bit tidier, because I feel like it's getting to that stage when I open it, it's getting a bit stressful because it's looking a bit jam-packed. So if you're new to the channel, hi, my name's Chloe. I make a lot of cleaning and organising content on this channel. So if you like that kind of thing, I would love for you to subscribe. So I thought I could film it and make a clearing out my wardrobe video. I love watching people clear out the wardrobes or just seeing a bit of an insight into the clothes. I bought a few shoe racks recently from Home Bargains, so I need to get those in just to tidy up the shoes, and I've got a couple of tips to share on organising your wardrobe. Also going on holiday soon, so I could do with figuring out what outfits I've got and if there's anything I need to buy. So yeah, let's get started. So these are the wardrobes here. So this is just what it was like when we moved in. So me and James share this wardrobe. I have the side on the left and James has the side on the right, closest to his bedside drawers. And these are just the wardrobes that were here when we moved in, so they're built into the wall, so they are really great storage, and as they go all the way up to the ceiling you get a lot of the height space as well. Nothing's wasted. I probably would like to change the doors on them at some point to wooden sliding doors and have a big mirror elsewhere, because the bed's right here doesn't give you much space to see yourself when you're trying on outfits and things. So this is my side of the wardrobe. As you can see, it's looking a little bit busy now. My shoes are up there. They're all looking a bit tidier than they were originally, because I wanted to check that the shoe racks were going to fit, so I took them all out to like measure properly. So I've put them back a bit neater, but they were looking a lot worse than that, and I've moved a couple out that I don't wear anymore. And then down here is just a bit of space as well. It's carpeted inside, so it is good storage. At home I probably used to have this whole thing and another wardrobe to myself, but I don't wear half the clothes anymore, so that was unnecessary. I have got another little wardrobe in the spare room with a few clothes in boxes and things, but this is mainly what I wear. And the other side of the wardrobe, as you can see there, is all James's things. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is put the shoe racks in. So I need to take all these shoes out, give it a bit of a clean, and it might seem a bit strange, but I'm going to put one of the shoe racks up here. So I've bought two. I think they were $5.99 from Home Bargains. Absolute bargain. I've already got one downstairs in the spare cupboard and it's been brilliant. And I was looking on Amazon at some other ones, but it fitted perfectly up here. It's $5.99 as opposed to like £15 or more, and it's just going inside the wardrobe. So I'm going to put one up here, and then James is going to have his at the bottom. But because I've got quite a few dresses and longer items, I didn't want the longer items like brushing along the shoes, and then I couldn't see the shoes properly and just things getting in the way. So it's just easier. I'm going to put them up here, I think. So I'm going to do that now. So I am quite a tall person, but I've got my trusty little ladder steps just to help me get up there. Not that I can't reach or anything, but when you're cleaning I need to have like a higher up view, like a bird's eye view. So these little steps have been great. We bought these when we moved in from Dunelm, because in the kitchen as well I keep a lot of things high up on top of the countertops, so these just come in super handy. And they're collapsible, so all about the practicality, and they just fold out like this into a great little step, and then they just collapse back really flat if you wanted to store them away. So a first good tip in starting to clear out your wardrobe is to take absolutely everything out first. If you really need to do a deep clean or a big clear out, take absolutely everything out, divide into piles, divide and conquer, and you want different piles. So maybe a pile that you love and you want to keep, a pile that you can donate or give to friends or family, a pile of clothing that is just overworn and no good anymore, and then you could have a maybe pile just to speed up the process. So if you can't decide there and then, instead of spending too much time thinking about it, put it in the maybe pile and come back to it later. But another great tip is to store your shoes in shoe boxes if they come in them, or just keep old shoe boxes, because they're easy to stack on top of each other. And if you wanted to be a little bit extra, you could take a picture of the shoe and then print it out and stick the picture on the front of the shoe box, so you know what shoe is in the box. Because when you've got loads of boxes just piled on top of each other, you do forget like what shoe is in it, and then you feel like you have to open all the boxes and check what shoes you've got. So having a picture on the front would be a really good way of easily knowing what was in the box. But I think I'm actually going to get rid of the shoe boxes because I've got the shoe rack. I prefer to see them all on display, but there is a possibility that they could get dusty, whereas in a box they're not going to get dusty. But I'm going to live life on the edge and take that risk, and I'll just dust them as and when. So all I'm going to do to clean is dust the shoes with my duster, because some of them are already looking a bit dusty, and I'm just going to wipe the shelves with some wipes and then dry it with some kitchen roll. I did clean the top of here not that long ago actually when I got all the shoes out, so it's not too bad, but it's nice to do it again when you put in something new in. So these are the shoe racks. So they're just like bamboo. You have to build them yourself. James built them for us, but it's really easy to do, and it took him like 5 minutes. Probably take me an hour. But yeah, there's like 3 shelves, and then you can put shoes underneath as well, and you can put the taller ones on top. So it should fit up here perfectly. Oh yes, that's it. Perfect. So it utilises the whole space because it goes up to nearly the ceiling. So in my case, you can't put taller ones on top, but you could put sandals. But then you've got all this space here that's remaining, whereas before, obviously they were all lined up along here. So if you had more shoes, you could have a second one here, and then there's even room to fit little baskets in front if I wanted to do that. So I'm just gonna get all the shoes put on there. So that's all the shoes on the rack now, and I'm so pleased with that. I think it looks so much neater and really good with some of the heels, because the shoe racks have got like gaps in between. I did just have to make sure the heel was balancing on like one of the wood bits, but that's not a problem. And then these ones I've just piled on top of each other, so I could fit a third pair under there. But yeah, so happy with that. I could get another one. I have got a couple of shoes downstairs in the cupboard because I've got one of these in there as well, and I've got a few winter boots that are a bit chunkier, but out of the maybe 5 that I've got, I'll probably only wear 1 or 2 of them, so we will see. So I'm just going to do James's. So he wants his to go down here. That's James's shoes, all tidy and organised. They look so much neater. I'm really pleased with those. So possibly might buy another. Yeah, for £5.99, I feel like you can't really go wrong with those. So the next thing I'm going to do is take out my potential holiday clothes, I think, because I need to take those all out. I need to try them on, so that'll create a little bit of space in the wardrobe. I'm so pleased with the shoe rack though. That looks so much neater. So I'll take out a couple of holiday bits. So a couple of weeks ago, I got these 2 new pairs of shorts, just because I was conscious I didn't really have many and the warmer weather was approaching. So I got these, like, just black linen, really comfortable. They've got an elasticated waist for me to expand whilst I'm eating, and you know, a nice tie drawstring thing at the front, and they sit like quite high up on your hip, so I like that to tuck my t-shirts in. And then I got these denim ones, both from Next, so I feel like these are a bit more smarter looking than the black ones, but again, elasticated waist, which was a bit like maybe looks a little bit strange at the front, but you don't always see it obviously when you've got a top on. But really comfortable, got cute little pockets on the back, so I've got those 2. Got my trusty denim skirt. This is great all year round really, because you can wear it in the summer and you can wear it in the winter with tights and boots. Oh, and I also got these pants recently. I'll try and show you. I got these like floaty baggy pants, baggy trousers. Again, elasticated waist, nice little tie thing. The pink, I don't know if the colour's coming up very clear on here. Pockets on the bums, really flowy. And they were from Zara, so they're really comfortable as well. So I'll probably take these as maybe like a travelling outfit, you know, for the plane and stuff. Or even just in the evening when we're there. So I've got a couple of t-shirts that I've had for years that I just love and I wear all the time. I am a bit of a fussy shopper. I find it hard to find things that I love, so when I do find something I tend to just buy it, because I don't just try things on and like love loads of things. So it's probably quite rare that I try it on and think, oh yeah, this is me, because some of them are looking a bit old now. But I've got a couple of t-shirts to try. As you can tell, I love navy and black. I've got this leopard print like wrap dress that I bought, might have been last year or the year before, which was from Next. It's part of the Mylene Class collection. Really lovely dress. It's just that these bits need ironing flat, so I do need to give that an iron, but that could be a nice holiday choice. Another holiday option, like a midi dress. That was from Next as well. It's like a blue with like white little flowers on, so that's cute. As you can see, a lot of stuff is from Next. I've got this one, which was also from Next, but I'm not sure about this one because last time I wore it I didn't feel super confident and comfortable, so maybe not, but it could be a good one for the evenings, going out for meals and things. It's quite a long one. It's like a maxi one, that one. Again, that's like the wrap style dress. I realise this is turning into more of a clothes haul than an Organise my wardrobe with me, but I thought I'll just get this bit done first. A bit more exciting and then I'll organise. So I've got these pants. These are really comfy. I wore these loads when we were in Australia. I actually got them for like 10 Australian dollars from a shop called Kmart, which is a bit like the US version of Target, I think, but they've always been super comfy. A couple more dresses. The red one I've had for years and I've worn so much. It's probably looking a little bit worse for wear now. That was from Fat Face. I really like Fat Face. Next, this is like a denim one from Next, short sleeves. And I've got a couple of dungarees. Those are from Next. Those are from Fat Face. Lol, creature of habit. You can wear, you know, with like little t-shirts underneath. So we need to try those on. So that's definitely created a bit more space anyway. So I'm going to put those separately so I can try those all on as outfits together. Then I think the next thing to do was to take out the winter items that I'm not wearing anymore, that are just taking up unnecessary space. So I might put those into a vacuum bag and put them in the loft. So if you don't know what a vacuum bag is, it's just like a massive plastic bag. Put all your clothes in it and then you suck the air out with your hoover to really compress the bag down, and then there's like a little nozzle that you just screw on the top, and then it's super easy to store. When I lived at home as well during COVID, I spent quite a bit of time, because we had lots of time then, organising the wardrobe into like t-shirts, shorts, dresses, things like that, so they were kind of all a similar length in the wardrobe, which looked very aesthetically pleasing. I prefer doing it that way rather than in colour, just so I can see the different items. So I'm going to try and do something similar, just that the longer things are at one side together and like all the t-shirts are together and things. I saw a really great tip that Emily Norris shared on one of her videos. When you're sorting out your wardrobe, if you make sure all the hangers are the right way round, and then once you've worn something, just either turn the top of it or turn the actual hanger, put it back in the wardrobe the other way round. Then if you set a reminder on your phone for like 6 months or a year, you come back to your wardrobe and the ones that are still facing the original way, you will know that you haven't worn them for 6 months or a year, and therefore it's time to get rid. At some point as well, I think I am going to buy all velvet hangers for the wardrobe and replace them all, but for the amount I need, it's probably going to cost a bit. So I haven't done that yet, but I really like the idea that they'll all hang at exactly the same height, because they'll all be the same hanger, whereas these are just from all different shops and different sized clothes and things that you just collect over the years. Nothing will slip off them because they're not plastic, they're velvet, so they grip the material better and they'll just look really nice in the wardrobe. Also, plastic hangers can get quite dusty, and I think it'll just make each item hang really nicely, so I'm definitely going to do that at some point, but not today. And as I mentioned earlier, having stackable boxes to utilise tall spaces is a really great idea. So you can do that with shoe boxes that you've already got, doesn't really cost any money. You can buy clear storage. The Home Edit have some lovely storage. It is just quite expensive, but you can also buy clear storage in like B&M Bargains and things like that, IKEA, Amazon. Clear storage is always best, so you can see exactly what's inside, and if they can stack on top of each other, if they're the same box, that's even handier. Or shoe racks, or something that just really utilises the space rather than everything being piled on top of each other and looking a bit of a mess. Or when you need something, you have to pull it out from the bottom, everything falls down on top of it. And when seasons change, it's a really good idea to go through all your clothes and see what things you're not going to be wearing anymore anymore. So, you know, if you've got really woolly boots, Ugg boots, massive jumpers, really thick coats, come spring, like April, May time, well in the UK anyway, you could probably move all those things out into like underbed storage or spare cupboards or a loft if you've got one, and that way it just gives you a lot more space in your wardrobe. Things like holiday things as well, they don't need to be hung in your wardrobe because you don't wear them all the time. If they're like caftans, cover-ups, things like that, swimsuits, so make a separate storage box for them that you can keep away and just bring out as and when you need it, because there's no need to just clutter a space with all sorts of things that you're not using at least every week. So I've got a holiday basket that I keep in the spare room. I've got a label on it that says holiday stuff that I keep all like some of my sunglasses in, any leftover sun creams and bits like that, swimsuits, bikinis, travel related things like travel blow up pillow, we've got a neck pillow for the plane, cable organisers. So I just bring that out as and when we're going on holiday. So I'm just going to shut up for a little bit now and carry on organising, and we'll come back to the tips a bit later. Okay, so I'm so much more pleased with that now. I've organised them into sections. So this side is like a few of the thicker jumpers and things that I don't necessarily wear in the summer, but sometimes you do get cold evenings, and when we go to Wales I still like to wear these like big sweatshirt type jumpers with leggings and stuff, or shorts. Those probably I'm not going to wear, but because there's only really 2 or 3 of them that I'm not going to wear, I'm going to keep them there rather than putting them away in the loft. Here I've got all like the trouser hanger type things. So I've got a couple of a pair of jeans, pair of trousers, 2 skirts and a long skirt there. Then this little section here is my blouses that I mainly wear for work, and then I've kind of got 2 random things there, and then those are all t-shirts to go with my shorts and jeans and things, and then I've got a couple of dresses here, and then I have got just a couple of pants in there that I don't really wear as much. I have took quite a few things out of there though that I have got here in a pile on the bed, so I need to try these ones on for holiday to see if they fit or if there's some that I need to get rid of. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. I'm pretty pleased with everything I've got done. I sorted out the shoes and put the shoe racks in, which was the main thing. Took out all my summer clothes and potential summer outfits that I need to try on. Took out a few things that I don't wear anymore that I just need to get rid of. All hangers are facing the same way, clothes are all facing the same way, and they've all been organised into categories. So I'm very happy with that. I think it's looking a lot neater and looking like I've got a lot more space. I do have a couple of boxes in the spare room with clothes in folded up that I don't wear all the time, so I just like to keep the wardrobe not as jam-packed as possible so it's not stressful every time I open it. And I also have the chest of drawers that we got from IKEA that store my underwear and pyjamas and everything. But really pleased with like the extra space and stuff that I've got up here, and I've got space at the bottom as well, and it's feeling a lot more clean now I know that I've cleaned it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big like. I've made lots more cleaning and organising content, and there's lots more to come. I post a video once a week on a Monday at 7 PM. There has been a couple of weeks where I've missed it just due to busy life schedule, but as much as possible I stick to Mondays at 7. So I will see you very soon. Thanks guys, bye.